My brothers, it is currently 43-3 with, 11 minutes of some change left in the fourth quarter. They pulled Dak out. They pulled the starters out. They're just like, we're running on autopilot now. The game is over. The game, it's the game is more than over. We sent the Falcons to the next dimension. We sent them motherfuckers to the shadow realm. We blasted their ass into oblivion. Brothers, this was just straight up annihilation. All three starting cornerbacks got a pick today. Jordan Lewis, Anthony Brown, and of course, Trayvon Diggs. He is fighting for that Defensive Player of the Year award. If he gets it, he deserves it. What can I say? What can I say? Vic Fangio, he created the blueprint, right? The blueprint to beat the Cowboys, right? How did that work out for the Falcons today? How did that work out for them? Man, I'm still salty about Vic Fangio talking shit like that, man. God, if he wasn't going against the Eagles today, I would be rooting hard against his ass. But the thing is, of course, I hate the Eagles more, so, go Broncos today. But, man, I wish I could just, I don't know, man. It incensed me. It infuriated me how Vic Fangio was talking all that shit. Listen, last week was a one-off. It was an aberration. And the thing is, brothers, the reason why I was so hard on them last week was because, listen, I know we're going to have games where we're not firing on all cylinders. I get that. But you should not play a game like that any fucking Sunday. A game that bad should never happen. Never. Listen, if you're in a tight game and you lose, it's like the Arizona Cardinals losing to the Packers in Arizona. They lost the game because AJ Green didn't look for the ball. Lost it on a pick. Shit like that happens. I get that. But when you just flat out just roll over and die like the Cowboys did last week, didn't show up to play. When you do that, that's inexcusable. Inexcusable. Now, brothers, when it comes to analysis, I mean, what can you say? I mean, Dak Prescott looked fucking fantastic. He looked great. His passes were on point, very fucking accurate. He even ran one in for a touchdown. He looked spectacular. This is the Dak that we've seen pretty much all year, except last week. Last week was fucking... But I think he was just getting his sea legs back. He was out for 3 weeks. Coming off of that calf injury. He's trying to take it slow. I understand. I get it. But this week, he looked fucking fantastic. Gallup actually looked pretty good in his first game back. Gallup has been out since game 1. He's been out since game 1 against the Bucs, and getting him back is going to be fucking fantastic. He did have a big drop, which I'm disappointed in, but at the same time, the brother's been out since week 1. I'm pretty sure he's going to come along as the season goes, and we need him. We really do. We need as many weapons as we can have right now. We really do. So, Michael Gallup, he looked okay. CeeDee Lamb. Come on. It's CeeDee Lamb, baby. CeeDee Lamb, man. CeeDee Lamb looked good. Coop. What more can you say? Amari Cooper is fucking amazing. Our receiving core is fucking on point. Dak is on point. The run game looked great at spurts. The run game looked good. The offense was just straight up on fire today. It was just... I cannot criticize one component of the offense. Kellen Moore called a great game. Mike McCarthy was aggressive whenever there was a fourth and short and we're in the middle of the fucking field. Now, fuck the field goal. Because Greg Zuerlein is out on the COVID list. So we got some random ass kicker off the street. Do you really want to, put the game in his hands? No, fuck that. You got a dynamic offense. Go out there, go for them fourth down, and we hit them bitches. We got them both times. So good calls on Mike McCarthy. Good call, Kellen Moore. Offense, all in all, looked spectacular. Even the offensive line, without Tyron Smith, looked pretty damn good. It did. From the looks of it, Terrence Steele was on the left side. Lyle Collins was on the right side. Thank goodness. Because Lyle Collins, he should never operate on the left side. But this was just all in all, just a great game from the offense. Defense, I already mentioned earlier, the cornerbacks, Jordan Lewis, Anthony Brown, and of course Trayvon Diggs, they all each got a pick. Man, and they weren't just like easy, like, oh, I'm open, bro. They weren't just easy picks. Those are like some dynamic picks, especially from Anthony Brown. That shit was like, whoop, whoop, this motherfucker was in a circus act. But there were some plays here and there that I was like, I don't really like that. But for the most part, they held contained. They did their job. They're holding Matt Ryan to 3 fucking points. So I'm just nitpicking here. I'm just finding ways to nitpick against this defense. But they held Matt Ryan and Kyle Pitts, Cordero Patterson, and that dynamic offense to 3 points. To 3 fucking points. That's amazing. That's outstanding. That is out-fucking-standing. Without DeMarcus Lawrence, without Randy Gregory, our leader in the sack department, we are holding this team to 3 fucking points. And I know people are going to come in the comment section and say shit like, well, you know, it's just the Falcons. The Falcons are 4-4. Hey, the Falcons beat the Saints last week, bro. And the Saints, last time I checked, they're a pretty good fucking team. And then also, to be 4-4, I mean, the Broncos were, 4-4 last week, and they destroyed us. If a team is good enough to get 4 wins at this point in the season, hey, you can't just call them just the Falcons or just this and just that. And the Falcons started 0-2 this season, but they've been on this 6-game stretch. They went 4-2. They went 4-2 on this 6-game stretch before today. They're going to be 4-3 in the 7-game stretch. But 4-2 in this 6-game stretch. So this is not a shitty team. The Falcons are a pretty decent team, okay? But when they come against the Cowboys, that's when everything starts to unravel. That's when, you know, you're not as good as you think you are when you run against a juggernaut like the Cowboys. But, brothers, we need to remain humble. We can't get in this shit. We can't get stuck in this rut again. What happened last week was a mixture of just terrible arrogance, just terrible arrogance, and when things weren't going their way, they just rolled over and died. They just expected the Broncos to just hand deliver them that game, and it wasn't going to happen. So it was a mixture of arrogance and just rolling over and dying, and then that's how you ended up with last week's debacle. I don't want to see that shit ever again. Brothers, I understand, and I keep saying this, I understand that every team has bad weeks. I get it. But that was inexcusable. That should never fucking happen. Now, if we were the Jaguars, if we were the Jets, if we were the Redskins, if we were the Eagles, if we were a terrible team like that, and we were just getting destroyed and beat down and completely overwhelmed every week, I would get it. But brothers, we're about to be 7-2. We were 6-1 before last week. We got Dak Prescott, top 5 quarterback in the league. We got a top running duo in the league with Ezekiel Elliott and Tony Pollard. We got the best receiving core in the league. We have a top 5 cornerback in the league in Trayvon Diggs. So we have all this talent. Mike McCarthy is still shaky, but he's still regarded as a top 10, top 15 coach in the league. And we got one of the best offensive coordinators and defensive coordinators in Kellen Moore and Dan Quinn. Weeks like last week should never fucking happen, period. I'm not expecting us to go 16, 17-0 like the fucking Patriots. But what I'm saying is, last week, we should never go through that shit again. If we're going to lose a game, I want to see a game like the Bucs in week 1. If we're going to lose, we need to be competitive. We need to be in that game. We have to have a chance to win if we're going to lose. But losing like that last week, that was fucking pathetic. I don't want to see that shit ever again. But, brothers, this was a dynamic, just a fucking dominating victory. The Cowboys just said, oh, you lost faith in us? We're coming back out and we're going to punch the Falcons in the fucking mouth. And I love that shit. The next game is even more important because we're going against Patrick Mahomes. We're going against Kansas City and the Chiefs. We're going to go to Kansas City. So this is going to be a tough road game. Arrowhead Stadium is one of the toughest places to play. We're going against, in my opinion, he's already an all-time great, and Patrick Mahomes. We're going against Tyreek Hill. We're going to go against dynamic weapons that are going to really test this defense. We're going to see how we react. Next week is a huge fucking game. It is a huge fucking game. And next week is a big week anyway because we got 2 games next week. We got the Chiefs on Sunday, and then we got the Las Vegas, a.k.a. Oakland Raiders, on that Thanksgiving Thursday. So next week is a big week for this Cowboys team. This is going to let us know where we truly stand, okay? We can't lay a stinker against the Kansas City Chiefs. We can't lay a stinker against the Las Vegas Raiders. We can't do it. Brothers, I'm tired of losing on Thanksgiving. I'm not kidding. Getting destroyed by... In 2017, we got lit up by the Chargers on Thanksgiving. 2019, we got fucking destroyed, dismantled by the fucking Buffalo Bills. Brothers, I'm tired of getting destroyed on Thanksgiving. When I eat my food, I want to see great football. I want to see a Cowboys victory. That's what I want to see. Next week is a big fucking week for us. But brothers, that's all I have for you for now. The Cowboys look fucking great. This was a redemption game. I don't ever want them to revert back to last week. Fuck Vic Fangio. I wish I could put your ass in the couch, but you beat us last week. And I'm rooting for you this week because you're going against the Eagles. So I can't put you in the couch. But if you don't make the playoffs this season, hey, Cowboys fans, I want you to remember this video because I may forget. Remind me, if Vic Fangio, if he doesn't take that Broncos team to the playoffs, I'm sitting a motherfucking ass down in the sit your ass down couch. That's how salty I still am about that fucking game. Vic Fangio, the blueprint, as you say, if you don't take your team to the fucking playoffs this season, I'm putting your ass in the motherfucking sit your ass down room and the sit your ass down couch. You understand me? You understand me? All right, brothers. I'll catch you all later. Peace.